My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is November 30th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking It's looking Let me explain. Okay. Many people in the cryptocurrency space were under the impression that after this accumulation, this long accumulation, this Wyckoff accumulation, whatever you want to call it, and this breakout, that we're going to the moon. All right. Many people assumed that this price action right here, let's get our pen out, that these green candles meant that, the positive price action was just the beginning and leading us, at the very least to new all-time highs, okay? And then we got something like this, and then we got something like this, right? For those of you that are subscribed to the channel, you're not surprised. This is why we didn't take a Bitcoin trade, right? After our 5 waves down, let's zoom out really quickly to see what we're talking about. For those new subscribers, welcome to the best technical analysis, the best Elliott Wave Theory YouTube channel out. Welcome. So this is what I'm talking about, right? We had 5 waves down here. And let me label, because I've been told to label really quickly. All right, something like this. We had 5 waves down. We tracked it. We shorted it. No, 4 was, or was this 4? No, that's not how we labeled it. We labeled it something like this. Something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, there's 5 waves down. I already erased it because what am I doing? That's the breakout. In any case, it's not too important. I think it was like this, something like this. We labeled it, we tracked it, we traded it, we made some profit, we shorted it, okay? Then we had I don't think we labeled it like that, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We had our consolidation, we traded the breakout in other projects. We did not trade Bitcoin. Why? Because if we zoom out, we see that this is an impulse. This is a 5-wave impulse. We recognize that, right? That's basic Elliott Wave Theory. And after a 5-wave impulse, what do you get? You get 3 waves correction, right? You get an ABC or a WXY or a WXYXZ correction, right? Either a simple or complex correction. If you see 5 waves down, excuse me, if you see 5 waves down, you know that that is the impulse, the beginning of an impulse. But that's just the beginning, right? That's the first wave of a 5-wave sort of set, right? These Elliott waves come in sets. So we just saw one. You don't get one and just, get to move on and make all-time highs. This is why on this channel, we say it's unlikely, it's very unlikely that we see a high time frame candle close above 63,000. Why? Basic Elliott Wave Analysis states that the 618 retracement, the 0.5 in the 618 retracement is the cap or the high point of the 2-wave or the 2-wave retracement, okay? So we don't expect on the balance of probability that price exceed the 618 level, which is now sitting at 63.2, depending on how you measure your 5 waves down, okay? 63.2, something like that. Let's just say 63K, okay? We don't, maybe some wicks, but we do not expect a high time frame close. Your favorite YouTube technical analyst is saying, wait, just, buckle your seatbelts, hold on. These all-time highs are coming in November. We said November was going to be super bullish, and seasonally, it was supposed to be bullish, but there's a lot of manipulation. They're keeping the price down. These market makers are evil. They don't want you to have Christmas. They don't want you to have fun. They don't want you to have a nice, sort of end of year holiday, end of year bonus. But don't worry, December, they're not like Grinches. They're not evil. They're going to let you have another Christmas to remember, right? Like the Lexus Christmas to remember. No, that's not how it works. These things are in the charts. It's not, and when you're reading this, you'll be sort of sometimes accused of not loving Bitcoin, of being a Grinch. It's not that. It's just you can read fluently, and you can see that this is the first Elliott wave, and the second wave should not exceed the 618. And here, confluent to that, is all of this resistance here that you see to the left. All right, you have to break that. If you did break that, and if we were wrong and this wasn't 5 waves down, then expect hundreds of thousands Bitcoin to get into the hundreds of thousands in no time. Okay, but that's not the time right now for that, in my estimation, based on what we're seeing in the charts. Okay, so that's the high time frame analysis, right? We always want to start with the high time frame analysis. Apologies to subscribers who know this and hear this every day. Now, we got a breakout. Let's go a little more into smaller time frames to be a bit more granular. We got a breakout, and we got, subsequent to that breakout, we got some sort of sideways consolidation that didn't really do much, okay? And this was here, this flag. I was under the impression that this was sort of going to be a new wave, but if you look at it, actually, this simply just looks like a B wave, okay? Remember, we're in, if our theory is correct, that this is a 2 wave, this is the correction zone, right? Corrective modes are ugly, they're capricious, they're unstable, they're not very predictable, they're unpredictable. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so the breakout is not, it can have impulse, meaning you can have 5 waves, but essentially you're getting B waves. You're getting ABCs left and right, okay? And we saw this in our wave 4 sort of correction, right? We saw this all day. And this is why we're not trading BTC, because as profitable, consistent traders, we recognize chop when we see it. We stay away from choppy waters. We keep to impulses that are much easier, much more predictable to trade. Okay, and so that's basically what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. We had a breakout that was impulsive, an A wave in 5 waves, and then subsequent to that, we had ABC, right? And your favorite sort of technical analysts will tell you, oh, it's because we're trying to sweep the lows and sweep the highs and stop people out, and Bitcoin doesn't have enough buyers. Michael Saylor didn't buy enough. It's just very simply, when you're in consolidation, when you're in corrective modes, you print a bunch of ABC corrections, right? And that's that. And if you want to now project C, right, we know that C in a corrective mode can go wherever the hell it wants. But on the balance of probability, you're likely to get a C if you use your Fibonacci extension tool. You take the length of A, the retracement of B, and then you measure to the 1, between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6. That would take you to here, between 61 and 62.4. Okay, and then after that, you get a bunch of other mess. Who knows if you get complex or simple corrections. You can have whatever, right? And so I expect this choppy corrective action for quite some time with Bitcoin. And people are in Bitcoin, I'm sorry to them, but they're not going to get clean looks at anything, right? Longs or shorts. This is why we're not trading Bitcoin. I thought this was important to restate. okay, for not only subscribers, but new sort of viewers. This is important. Now, what are we trading? We said at first we were looking at ETH, but ETH was cool, but not as cool as what we are actually trading, right? ETH is doing good work right now, but it's not going to go for too much longer. Why? We clearly see an A wave, and this is a B wave, and it's almost complete. You actually have a mini A wave and now another B wave, and the cap probabilistically is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 6 of this A wave. Okay, why is this so small? Let's just make it a little bigger. So probabilistically, the cap here, these B waves don't typically exceed the 1, 2, 3, 6 level. Obviously, we know that they can go to the 1, 6, 1, 8 level, but do you see the runway? This is why, after thinking about it a bit, I was like, no, we're not going to trade ETH. That's not much, okay? So expect ETH to go to $5,000. That's basically what I'm saying. But, is that worth? Are you going to just trade that and then sit on your hands for the next week and a half till Bitcoin, decides it's finished its two-wave correction? No. So what we are trading and what we did trade, hopefully you got into this trade. We had a lot of time to get into it. Entries are not easy to make. I'm not saying that they are, but what we did trade was Link, all right? And if you did get into this, you would see the potential we have. Go on the log chart really quickly so you can see it. And it's essentially, I want log, no auto. It's essentially the same thing except not yet developed, right? So we have a larger A wave that Link kind of was in, and a larger B wave that is incomplete. So do you see Luna, ETH, a lot of other projects, their B wave has matured, okay? They're all the way up here. They're close to their 1, 2, 3, 6, right? Luna is like running. For those people that say, oh, Luna's the best project because it runs all the time and all the other projects are down, Luna's going up. We know better. If you read charts, you understand everything has its time. Even Litecoin has its time. Litecoin right now is where Link is right here, kind of midway in its B wave. But I'm not trading Litecoin just because I'd rather trade a serious project. No offense to those people who love Litecoin. I'm just not a fan. Fundamentally, I'll trade it, and I have traded it very successfully. But here, I'd rather, if I'm wrong, at least, all right, we're trading something more serious, okay? And I understand the history of Litecoin. It's one of the oldest projects. It's always in the top 10, come rain or hell or high water. I get it, but still. Now, this is why we're trading Link, because we have all of that space. We have only 2 waves in the B wave, and we have 200% or more to go. Or not 200%, sorry. I anticipate, let's see. I anticipate if we use the same principles as we did with, if we use the same principles that we did with, what did I just talk about? Ethereum. Then we can get to between $60 and $70. Yeah, we can hit the 1, 2, 3, 6. Will it go all the way to the 1, 2, 3, 6? Maybe not. But let's say it goes to $60. I mean, that's great profit, right? So this is why we're trading Link. And the entry yesterday was a little tricky, and that's the last thing I'll talk about. So we were in this. We did this, right? Reminds you of what Bitcoin did, but different, okay? Bitcoin is the rhythm maker, the music maker, and everything else dances to that tune, but not exactly, okay? So Link is in its impulsive stage. You see that the third leg of this B wave, right? The last leg, the impulsive wave of the B wave. So instead of printing a B wave, A, B, C, this may look like that, but it's not. What this is a 1, 2, 3. This is a third wave because we're in an impulsive state. So if I'm correct, right, and there's always chance, right? We're dealing in probability, not certainty, not absolute. I'm right. This is my analysis, right? So trail your stops, use risk management. Not financial advice, all that stuff. But this is what I'm doing. I was thinking of this as a 2 wave, and I was trying to catch. This is how I traded it. Rather, wait, is this? No. Sorry. I'm on the wrong time frame. I'm sorry about that. We broke out. Here. Okay. And let's see. I'm a little lost. Excuse me. Let me get my bearings. Okay. Why am I trading Link? What am I seeing? Oh, okay. So this, let's zoom out again. I got a little confused. Okay, yeah, we finished our B wave. Right here. This was the breakout indeed. Smaller time frames. And the breakout was here. Okay, and this is the breakout I'm talking about. And this is our pivot, and this is our impulsive wave, right? So I was expecting us to get in, and I got into the trade over here, right there. Whoops. Right there. Because I see that as the pen, okay? Or I see that as the 2 wave. And so this is why I traded Link, and this is why I think that this would be a good swing trade. All right, are you going to take the swing and basically trail your stops, or are you going to take profit at the end of every impulsive wave, right? Because this is going to be 1, 2, maybe this is 3, I don't know, maybe 4, 5. I haven't counted it carefully. Are you going to take profit at the end, or are you going to just trail your stops? I don't know. It depends on your personality. I personally haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, but it takes a lot of work to make a good entry. It takes a lot of time. Maybe you save in funding fees. Maybe you make a little more if you take profits every single time, but you're going to spend more time getting back in the trade. So it really depends on your style, how you're going to manage this, but larger scheme, I do anticipate us going into the 60s, between 60 and 70. So, manage a trade accordingly, however you like. I could be wrong. So always, use risk management, take profits. Don't lose a trade if you made a good entry. Put your stops into profit. That's pretty much it for me. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tonight at the live stream at approximately 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. See you there. Bye.